Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there. They've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Touchdown! That's caught. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
By anyone's measure, CD Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott yet again. Swinging this out for Pollard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott now. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you get Hurts, fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Golden Tate. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts, quick slant here to Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a play, but he could not pull it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be stopped up as he can only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.